I will talk about the text Why I've Given Up on Personal Privacy by Chuck Hollis. And Chuck Hollis has written a blog on why he has given up on personal privacy. In the blog, he tells us that he's not concerned about it, that if it had been like 10 years ago, he would have been serious concerned about the fact that is using like our personal information without us knowing it. But as he said himself, that mindset is long gone. For Chuck Hollis, it appears to be inevitable, like just like death and taxes. Like he thinks that ultimately it could benefit us all. Um, as an example, he uses like when he lived in a small town where everybody knows everybody, just like you know where it felt like a fishbowl. No. You could sit and have a drink with someone, and suddenly you could someone another person could walk around, and you could know everything about them. And like he draws that parallel to the internet, like someone can know everything about you, even though they don't know you in person. They can know you over the internet, know what your number is, what you're doing, and he's for him it seems inevitable. Um, the topic of this text is like it's the internet and how we use it and how organizations use it, because the internet is the place where all people put out their personal informations. Like for instance, on Facebook, some people put their email, their number, their address, when they're born, who their family is, everything. If they're married, a lot of personal information. And a lot of people also use it like it's in school, at home, or just like when you're hanging out with the boys. Like the people who read this text is people who are very interested in the internet and who use it a lot, and who people who like to read blogs about internet stuff. Um, right now the the text is really appropriate right now because there has just been a big scandal with Facebook about something that Facebook has used the people's personal privacies on on the platform, and given it away to others. I think something like that, uh, where Mark Zuckerberg needed to go to a trial because of it, and I think it it is it it goes it is really like perfect to this time, if I can say like that, because now the internet just keeps getting bigger and better, and that's why it's just like Chuck Hollis said, inevitable. Um, uh, Chuck also wrote that Chuck wrote this text in 2013. So of course, from 2013 to now, the internet has come a long way. It's become like more dangerous, understood in the way that if we put it out our personal life and try to hide it from others, like our personal number, or I don't know, maybe even credit card number or something, there's always someone who can find it, like who's very good at computers and just can go in and find it. Um, the language he uses in the text is understandable, and like everybody can read it. Of course, there are some few words. There are there are a few words who are a little bit tough to understand. Like for instance, ostensibly. But all in all, I think the text is understandable. And of course, the writer is Chuck Hollis, who of course has his own blog about internet, and he works in in IT firm Oracle, I think it's called, and uh, he also likes to talk in front of crowds, in front of people, holding like big meetings and stuff. The intention of the text could be that we have to be careful what we put out on the internet, and because you never know who could sit on the other end and just use it in a wrong way. Um, if I could relate the text to another, it would be the text named "The Day I Confronted My Internet Troll," which is about a guy who receives a lot of hate on his social media. Every day, someone writes something hateful to him, and one day he even receives like a package with something, a hateful package. But he then gets one of his friends, who is a talented hacker, to find the IP address of one of the trolls, and he then finds out that one of his trolls is his friend's son. He then invites his friend and his friend's family to a cafe, where he then confronts the boy, and the boy thereafter apologizes and is really sorry. And I would say that the two texts share some similarities. Like, for instance,
Harry, shut up.
Dave Hollis has given up on personal privacy because, as I said earlier, he knows is
Shut
inevitable,
up.
like death and tax. Um,
Fuck around, pussy.
while Leo Trainer from the other text also kind of he also knew that he would always get the hate on social
Fuck
media.
around the pussy.
So it really didn't help that he actually shut his account several times because he didn't realize that why should he do it? Why not just fight and keep on? And they both know that it's inevitable. Dave knows it. Dave Hollis know it's inevitable to that someone is using our personal uh, privacy, while Leo Trainer knows that it's inevitable that he will always get that he will always get hate on social media. Um, the internet, my view on the topic is like that.
Fuck around, pussy.
On the topic is that the internet is improving every day, and of course there are a lot of different social media platforms which people use. Many people have both Facebook, Instagram, then they have Snapchat, Twitter, MySpace. There are a lot of different of these social media platforms. But not only that, also a lot of the more sensible things, more personal things like emails, bills and facts, taxes, bills, taxes is also now done over the computer. Like back in the days, you would get letters from, for instance, from your from the job, or now that from from your job, or you know. But now everything is over the computer. Everything, you pay your bills over the computer, so of course it's a little bit dangerous because someone can then find your credit card number and then just use it. I mean, like, there isn't necessarily anything wrong with the fact that some organizations use our personal privacy, but it's what kind of personal information and how they use it. That's important for me, because if they use something like something not so important like our phone number or something, then I just to call us and tell us that we can get a better deal at their internet shop, then I don't see any problem, because they just call to give us better service. But if it's something take where they take our really sensible personal informations like credit card numbers or others, then I think it's really harmful and bad. But I think all in all, there will always be problems with the internet, because it's improving, it's evolving, and people get better and better and better using the internet. Some people now can just hack your profile without you knowing it. So there's always a danger in it. But if it's used correctly, then it's a then it's a very positive thing to have. Okay.